All right, folks, we're out here in the orchard for a blossom update. It's been a while. Unfortunately, we've had some not so favorable weather. The last 2 weeks it's been raining off and on, so it's been difficult to get out here. So in the last 2 weeks we got about a little over 2 inches of rain. We've had a handful of days that the bees could work. I'm not real optimistic about this year's crop, but I still need to get out here and show you guys what's going on. So let's take a look. We've got a few varieties here. The later ones are still pretty much full bloom, and you can also see on the ground how many petals have fallen. It's not been very good weather. I know I keep saying it, but it's bad. We just hope for the best, I guess. So the earlier varieties here, they're on the downhill side of this thing, and we should have some leaves popping out here any day. Yeah, there's some right there. You can see them just starting to come out. Well, let's take a look over here at the older orchard, see what it looks like. Well, here's a good look right here. So this variety straight ahead of us is a later blooming one, and you can see it still has a lot of flowers. And then right next to it, there's not much going on because that was an earlier variety. Okay, let's take a walk down this way and look at things. There's one of the later varieties. See right here, these a lot of flowers, and then right next door less. You can see them all over the ground. The wind's blowing a little bit today, not too bad. We've had some pretty violent winds over the last couple weeks. We got a beehive up ahead up here. We'll stop by and take a look at that, see what they're doing today. We barely touched 60 degrees today. That's the other thing that's been happening, is the weather hasn't been warm enough for the bees. All right, we got some beehives coming up. They're in the sun today. We're just about 60 degrees, so I'm sure we'll see some activity. Only problem is I don't know how much pollen's left out here on the account of the rain washing it out, but time will tell. Yeah, there's a few bees flying around. Well, let's walk down here a little further. And the next, today's Wednesday, March 8th, 2023. Starting tomorrow, we're supposed to get a bunch more rain. And by the weekend, they're expecting about 4.5 inches. So it's not looking good for our flowers or the bees right now. All we can do is hope for the best. All right, let's walk back the other way. So these older trees here, one of the early varieties, you see we got a lot more leaves coming. Coming weeks is all green up and we'll have a whole nother look out here. I hope the weather lets up soon so we can get out here and do some work. We haven't been able to do much work at all on account of the weather. Rain every couple days, small amounts, but you know, as you can see, makes it pretty muddy. So these trees on my left, which is that way, are the oldest ones we have. They're about 28 years old, somewhere in there. I don't have it pinpointed exactly. But these over here are the youngest, and they're about 8 years old, right in there. You can see there's a big difference when they're blooming. They hold on to their flowers better. They just look better overall. They produce better too. It's just the way it is. Youth always seems to win. We got a lot of leaves coming out here, you can see. All right, folks, well, thanks for joining me out here today. Hope you enjoyed looking around with me. Hope for the best outcome, and we'll catch you on the next video. Well, I thought I'd throw this in at the end, show you guys this 24 hours later. Been raining about 3/4 of the day. Pretty heavy rain, and we're soaking wet again, knocking all the flowers off. You can see right out here, looks like a little river coming by. And it's forecast for about 5 more days of this. So wish us all luck out here. Thanks for watching.